Welcome back to the Explainer. Okay, so we're going to break down exactly why those prompt and response AI tools you were relying on just last year, yeah, they are completely obsolete. We are literally standing at a massive inflection point right now, a period that industry insiders are calling the Agentic Leap.
So, are chatbots already a thing of the past? We're answering that definitively today and showing you the new, almost illegal level tools that are completely taking over the internet right now. But hey, if you want to actually survive this agentic leap and stay ahead of the curve, make sure to hit that like button on this explainer and subscribe to the channel right now so the algorithm knows you mean business. We've got a ton of ground to cover, so let's just dive right in.
Just look at this staggering number, $2.5 trillion. That is the projected global AI spending by mid-2026. Guys, what we are witnessing here is an unprecedented capital shift. The market is aggressively pivoting away from simple information retrieval, just asking a chatbot a question, and they are pouring hundreds of billions into creating actual general-purpose digital workers. To put that into perspective, let's look at how this builds a totally new paradigm. Over on the left, you've got your assistants from 2024 and 2025. They were conversational, sure, but they required you to be the middleman, constantly copy-pasting data back and forth. But now, in 2026, we've transitioned to autonomous operators. These new systems, they actually plan multi-step tasks, use external tools, self-correct when they hit a wall, and maintain a persistent state across long sessions. They aren't just drafting text anymore, they are doing the actual work.
And listen, this isn't just theory. Nearly 78% of large-scale organizations have already moved these autonomous pilot projects out of the testing phase and into full-scale enterprise deployment. The era of just experimenting is firmly in the rearview mirror. We are officially in the era of mass adoption.
Section 1. The Illegal Level Arsenal. The tools redefining productivity.
All right, starting off, we have OpenAI Operator. This is a massive shift. Priced at $200 a month for pro users, Operator is a literal doer. It visually perceives your browser screen, interpreting the graphical user interface to actually click, type, and complete end-to-end tasks. Imagine an agent that navigates websites, fills out forms, and executes online orders for you, autonomously backtracking and fixing its own mistakes if a website layout suddenly changes. It completely outsources the digital grunt work.
Moving over to generative video, Runway Gen-4.5 has completely changed the game. It uses general world models to simulate reality in real time. This model holds an ELO ranking of 1247, making it the undisputed leader right now. By treating the visual world as a coherent physical system, it totally eliminates those old fever dream morphing effects we used to see. Objects have real weight, real momentum, and strict physical accuracy. Even hair textures and fabric weaves stay perfectly consistent, making it the absolute go-to tool for cinematic, high-fidelity marketing.
And for managing your inbox, there's Alfred. This acts as an aggressive triage system that evaluates every single incoming message. It literally transforms a brutal 2-hour daily email burden into a simple 10-minute review. How? Well, it scores urgency from levels 1 to 5, auto-drafts replies matching your exact communication style, extracts hidden action items, and automatically proposes scheduling right within the flow. It shifts you entirely from reactive scanning to just one-click approvals.
In the software world, developers are utilizing an AI-first IDE called Cursor, which is rocketed to a $29.3 billion valuation. It powers this crazy phenomenon known as vibe coding. Instead of just reading one open file, the AI reads your entire cross-file code base. You just highlight code, give it plain English instructions, and the system understands the dependencies well enough to implement changes without breaking everything else. This is literally boosting development cycle speeds by 35%. 35%!
Under the hood of these coding tools, the foundational models are fiercely competing. On one side, you have GPT 5.3 Codex Spark, which wins out on rapid, interactive refinements, making it absolutely amazing for quick bug fixes. On the other side, Claude Opus 4.6 dominates complex, multi-agent workflows and security audits, thanks largely to its massive 1 million token context window.
But what if you want all this capability without being locked into a massive tech vendor? Well, the open source community's viral answer is OpenClaw. Think of this as a self-hosted Jarvis that connects straight to your chat apps like WhatsApp or Discord. You can stack modular capabilities from over 5,000 available skills. And because it's self-hosted, all your reasoning, planning, and memory stays strictly on your local machine, completely solving the massive privacy concerns you get with proprietary tools. Section 2. The compute crunch, when hardware hits the wall.
So, the transition into the GPT-5 era was marked by rapid optimization, eventually leading to GPT-5.5 Instant becoming the default. But this massive scale-up brought severe compute shortages. Despite the incredible technological leaps, the crushing compute costs of running these multimodal world models forced OpenAI to abruptly shut down the Sora 2 video brand in April 2026. Yeah, you heard that right, totally discontinued.
And this brilliantly illustrates our current reality. Like the quote says, the market is no longer defined by what AI can do, but by what can be sustained economically at scale. Major players are pivoting hard away from flashy consumer toys and toward highly profitable enterprise-grade agentic products like Operator and Codex. Raw technological capability has finally collided with sheer economic sustainability.
Section 3. Socioeconomic ripple effects, shadow AI and authenticity.
Now, how does this massive agentic shift actually impact you and your workplace? Well, look at this stat. A staggering 61% of employees in some markets are currently using shadow AI. That means they are using these powerful tools completely outside of official corporate frameworks just to keep up. It is creating a massive headache for executives who are desperately trying to secure sensitive company data without throttling these game-changing productivity gains. Simultaneously, we are seeing a huge cultural shift. Because the internet is now completely flooded with flawless AI-generated content, there is massive consumer pushback. We're seeing the rise of the human authenticity premium. Candid, tactile, and intentionally imperfect designs, stuff showing genuine human flaws, are suddenly commanding a massive premium in the marketplace. We're also seeing the complete democratization of entrepreneurship. With AI drastically lowering the barrier to entry, there's been an explosive 69% spike in people adding founder to their professional profiles. Small, lean teams are now operating with the capabilities of massive enterprises punching way above their weight class. And this acceleration isn't just in business, guys. Tools like GPT Rosalind are rapidly accelerating scientific and drug discovery workflows that previously took years to complete. Section 4. The 2026 AI Stack, your actionable strategic framework. Okay, let's dive into the core strategy here so you can actually walk away from this explainer empowered and ready to execute. To survive and thrive in this shift, you've got to understand the new 2026 AI stack. It's built on 3 layers of opportunity. It starts at layer 1 with the raw hardware infrastructure from players like NVIDIA and Cerebras. That builds up to layer 2, the platform and cloud model APIs from OpenAI and Anthropic. And finally, it surfaces at layer 3 as the vertical workflow applications like Cursor and Alfred that you actually interact with every single day. The professionals who are absolutely dominating their industries right now understand exactly how to orchestrate across all 3 of these layers. They act as high-level directors. They're letting the autonomous AI handle the digital assembly lines while they focus entirely on what AI cannot do: high-level strategic vision, deep creative problem-solving, and authentic human relationships. The Agentic Leap isn't about replacing the human role, it's about amplifying it. So the real question we have to ask ourselves is, will you control the digital assembly line or be replaced by it? The era of experimentation is officially over. Drop a comment below letting me know exactly how you plan to orchestrate these new tools in your own workflow. And hey, if you got value out of this explainer, please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more high-impact deep dives designed to keep you ahead of the curve. Catch you in the next one.